Alright, there you go. Now you're recording.
What up? It's the Quad Report. I'm JD, this is Hunter. This is our new guest, Mr. Taylor Crawfish, King Tay Crawfish.
We call him TC for short.
TC. From Hueytown, Alabama. Alright, we're going to talk about Alabama's performance today and over the past couple of weeks. Been looking good. I'm liking what I see. We're a team on a mission.
Like Mission Impossible 2 with Tom Cruise, but it's more like, you know, Nick Saban's not a spy or nothing. He's a head football coach.
And Greg McElroy is our James Bond.
James Bond went in Mission Impossible.
Well, I changed movies.
1 or 2.
I changed movies.
You can't do that.
Well, I just did.
It's
This is my video. Okay. Alright, first off, Greg McElroy, looking good. He struggled today against Ole Miss, but I give it to him. Ole Miss had a good defense. They brought the linebackers in pretty good today. But against Arkansas and Kentucky, spot on. You go, Greg.
Well, I think what you got to think about Greg McElroy is that past couple of weeks we've seen some things out of him we're not used to. He's been struggling a little bit, you know. The thing about Greg McElroy is he's not going to do anything to lose us the game. You know, he's never going to lose the game for us. He's out there managing the team, and he's doing his job. What he's asked to do, he does it. And I think Greg McElroy's out there doing everything Crimson Tide fans want him to do.
Well, here's the deal. I talked to Nick Saban before the game. The game plan going into this game was to score more points than Ole Miss and have them score less than we scored. And I think Greg and, of course, all the receivers helped us accomplish Nick Saban's game plan.
I think the question you got to ask yourself, and I want to know what y'all think, Julio been struggling lately. What's going on with Julio Jones?
I think that the coaches are telling him to throw the ball to him more because I don't think Greg trusts him at all. Like, after the first game against Virginia Tech, he hasn't thrown him the ball hardly at all. And I think that showed over the past few games.
You can't force some kind of connection.
That's what I said.
If Greg McElroy and Julio are not connecting right now, you can't force it, okay?
But I'm thinking that the coaches are telling them to throw them the ball.
And they can't do that. You can't force something like that.
There's a real interesting thing I've noticed that Colin Peake and Greg McElroy seem to have that connection.
Oh, yeah. Colin Peake's my man.
I think what you see with Colin Peake is you see consistency.
Yeah.
Greg McElroy knows he can go to him all the time. We saw Colin Peake go out today, and we saw him catch some balls over some people's heads. He mossed on some people out there on Ole Miss.
And the refs were awful in today's game.
It was a CBS game. What can you expect?
They were awful. Pass interference calls missed. It was terrible.
Third week in a row on a CBS game that the play clock malfunctions. Now that don't happen in football games a lot. How come it's only SEC games? I'll let you think about that one.
Think about that, America.
Think about that one. You want to talk about some other games?
A lot going on in college football this week.
I want to get into something real quick.
What's up?
There's apparently some Muslim soccer team refusing to play a gay French team. The team's
I don't want to get into that.
I'll tell you what, I don't care nothing about Muslim soccer or gay French, okay?
We're in America.
This is America.
We play real football.
Alabama football don't play Muslims or gays.
That fancy word, football. We don't do that.
Actually, we are going to play Tebow at the end of the season, so.
Yeah, we're going.
Here's the thing about Tebow.
We're going to beat Florida, and then we're going to beat who we're going to play in the BCS National Championship.
Texas showed tonight that if they can get through Oklahoma next week, they're going to do it. It's going to be us and Texas. I can honestly tell you right now, Alabama and Texas, remember the Rose Bowl, we're going to win then.
That sounds very familiar. Did you read that in a book or something?
Mm-hmm.
I think the whole Tebow concussion thing was a big conspiracy
He's
So,
faking that crap.
Because he suddenly was cleared to
Faking.
play right before the game. I think they just expected.
Well, it probably goes back to CBS.
exactly.
CBS probably called Florida and said, hey, listen, we don't want you to clear Tebow till right before the game. We're going to announce it during the Alabama-Ole Miss game. We're going to get all the Florida and LSU fans, and we're going to get Alabama-Ole Miss fans on account of the announcement.
Yep.
CBS knows how to market, and this concussion was fake, just like his Christianity. Tim Tebow is fake, y'all. America, get with me.
I'll second that. right
I'll third that motion right there. But anyway, that's what we've concurred over the last few minutes.
there. That word don't even make sense in that sentence.
Anyway, this is college.
It should happen.
And shit happens. No.